IO software. Embedded software, nothing but IO software, use input and output instructions to access IO controller registers. IO devices interact with the physical world by embedded soft IO devices interact with the physical world. Embedded software must respond to events when they occur. It must be able to schedule activity at specific times or at regular intervals. Dealing with real time behavior is one of the main differences between embedded software and programs for general purpose computers. Polling. The simplest IO synchronization mechanism is called polling. It involves the software repeatedly checking a status input from a controller to see if an event has occurred. If it has occurred, the software performs the necessary task to react to the event. If there are multiple controllers or multiple events, software executes a polling loop checking controllers in turn. Advantage of polling is requires only simple IO controllers. Disadvantage of polling is processor is continuously busy consuming power. Delay in dealing with an event if processor is busy with another event. Here we have an example where a factory automation system requires a safety monitoring subsystem based on an embedded GovNet core. The core has alarm inputs from a number of machines that indicate various abnormal operating conditions. These are connected through a controller that has two input registers at address 16 and 17. Each bit of each register represents one alarm input, with the bit being 0 for normal operation and 1 for an alarm condition. The core also has a temperature sensor connected to an ADC. The converted value is available in an input register at address 20, represented as an 8-bit unsigned integer in degree centigrade. A temperature above 50 degrees centigrade is abnormal. The core has an output register at address 40. Writing a 1 to the least significant bit of output register activates an alarm bell, and writing 0 deactivates it. We have to develop a polling loop. Interrupts are mechanism for a controller to notify a processor of an event. The processor executes an interrupt handler to respond to the event and then resumes its interrupted task. The processor includes instructions for managing interrupts. The IO controller notifies processor when an event occurs. Processor interrupts what it was doing, executes interrupt service routine, that is interrupt handler, then resumes interrupted task. May enter low power standby. Some systems prioritize interrupt requests, that is allow higher priority events to interrupt service of lower priority events. Interrupt mechanisms. Processors have an interrupt request input signal to which controllers can connect to request interrupts. Processors have a means of disabling or enabling interrupts, so processors can execute critical regions. Save processor state on an interrupt, so interrupted task can be resumed. On interrupt, disable further interrupts until processor has saved state. Find the handler code for the event. Vector address of handler or index into table of handler addresses. Instruction to handler from instruction to return from handler, restoring saved state. GovNet interrupt mechanisms. First thing is we require a signal int underscore req DISI and ENAI instruction. On interrupt, P, C, Z and C values are saved in special registers. On interrupt, further interrupts are disabled. Handler code starts at address 1. Gumnet sets PC to 1. RTI instruction restores PC Z and C from special registers, re-enables interrupts. Interrupt acknowledgement. When an event occurs, the controller must activate the processor's interrupt request signal. The processor may not respond immediately. The requesting controller must keep the request signal active. Processors typically have a mechanism to acknowledge an interrupt request. Once a request has been acknowledged, the controller must deactivate the interrupt request signal to avoid multiple interrupts for one event. The Gumnet core provides a simple interrupt acknowledgement mechanism. It has an output signal int underscore ACK that it drives to 1 for one cycle when it responds to an interrupt request. Here we have an example. We have to design an input controller that has 8-bit binary coded input from a sensor. The value can be read from an 8-bit input register. The controller should interrupt the embedded Gumnet core when the input values changes. The controller is the only interrupt source in the system. Solution: the controller contains a register for the input value. Since we need to detect changes in the value, we also need a register for the previous value, that is the value on the previous clock cycle. When the when the current and previous values change, we set a interrupt request state bit. Since there is only one interrupt source, we can use the int underscore ACK signal from the processor core to clear the state bit. The controller circuit is as shown in the figure. Next, we have to develop a Verilog model of the input controller as discussed in the previous example. Timers or real-time clocks issue periodic interrupts, allowing an embedded system to perform scheduled and periodic tasks. Uses a counter to divide system clock. Control register for divisor. Interrupt handler can perform periodic task. Example: activate next data of a scanned display. Real-time executives. A basic form of real-time executive is a control program that schedules execution of tasks in response to interrupts and timer events. Example: Gumnet executive. Control program, nothing but a real-time operating system or RTOS. Timing based on a real-time clock. Can also manage other resources like memory allocation, storage, nothing but file system. Use of IO controllers, use of accelerators.